What's up, everybody? Derek Anderson, the DA. All right, everybody, check it out. So you know by now that the fake, phony narrative that was out there regarding this game, Assassin's Creed Shadow, when all the information started coming out and the news first dropped and these trailers dropped, that the only folks that was upset about what was going on in this game, that they were going to swap out and use a fake a historical black samurai as one of the main lead characters, right? The only people that had a problem with this were the racists, the bigots, and the phobe. So if you came out and said, hey, something's wrong with this, you were a racist, a bigot, or a phobe. That was what was wrong with you. All right, but we already knew that that wasn't true. You can see right here on Ubisoft Japan's, on their own trailer, all right? On the Japanese trailer. This thing is getting ratioed 5.3 thousand up, 51,000 down. It's the exact same thing when you look at the American trailer. And look, everybody is getting upset about this. We've seen the petition that went out. This is not cool. Nobody's rocking with this. And now it's cool because you got actual government officials stepping into the mix and saying enough is enough. Let's do some digging. Let's figure out what the hell is going on here. This is on Bounding in the Comics. Backlash from Japanese players prompts national politician to investigate cultural theft of Assassin's Creed Shadow. I mean, that's awesome, man. I'm going to tell you right now, man, it's not just the fact that a politician is coming out and saying something, but he's actually saying, nah, we need to look into this. We need to dig into this because now we're not just talking about some silly race swap or whatever. We're talking about cultural theft. What in the world is going on here? You got this company out here trying to steal our culture and flip it around and do something disgusting with it. All right. It must be nice having a government or government officials that are based like that. Having a based government to say, no, we're going to open up an investigation. We're about to investigate and see what the exact hell is going on over here because the players came out and said, yo, this ain't cool. OK, the Japanese players. All right. Everybody in America was like, yeah, whatever. You know, that's y'all racists and y'all bigots and everything. But then when you get over there to Japan is like, we're not rocking with this. We are not cool with this. So this is really awesome to see, man. Shout out to Japan and their government for being based and protecting their culture. Imagine if we had a government protecting our culture. All right. Hey, man, can y'all protect American culture? You can't imagine somebody over there in Japan, some, quote unquote radical out there debasing the culture. You never hear about that. You see that shit every day in America. You never see it in other countries, especially Japan, maybe some other countries in Europe. But you don't see that from them. Those people care about their culture. They care about their heritage. They care about the values that built their nation. Those things are important to them. So, yeah, man, it's like kind of dope when you see that type of stuff. We also got this one here. That Park Place. Shout out to John F. Trent on the article. Japanese politician Satoshi Hamada signals Assassin's Creed Shadows alteration of Japanese history and promotion of YASUKE could be brought before the Diet. All right. And the Diet is the name of their government. It's kind of like their political party, their affiliated government where they kind of handle all the business. All right. Said, hey, man, let's get out here before the Diet. And let's investigate this shit because this is bullshit. You gotta love it, man. Let's go ahead and chop it up. Let's see what this guy is talking about. A Japanese politician, Satoshi Hamada, recently signaled he might bring up Ubisoft and their upcoming game, Assassin's Creed Shadow, before the Japanese Diet, the country's legislative body, for altering the country's history, architecture, and more, as well as potentially using AI to generate images of the time period the game is supposed to be set. Now, using DeepL to translate, Hamada wrote on X, request for opinions. We have received a consultation regarding the alteration of Japanese history by a French game company. We share the consultation below with images. We have also quoted a post we believe points out the problem with the game in question. We would be happy to receive your comments and suggestions, including specific requests. All right. So he posted this all up and they translated it out there. Also translated by DeepL. The quote reads, don't misunderstand why Assassin's Creed is on fire. Black people are the main characters. I don't really care. Non-Japanese people are flaming on their own. I asked the Japanese expert to make it messed up seasons, messed up buildings, messed up mannerisms. Like everything is messed up in this game. All right. It's all incorrect. They're doing nothing correct with this. It's not just YASUKE, all right? It's the entire culture, all right? They just flipping things around, doing whatever the hell it is they want to do, and not doing anything proper by the culture. They don't care. And that's what's crazy about it. Again, Assassin's Creed is known to have some sort of authenticity and fidelity. They care about this stuff. But the YASUKE thing, I think YASUKE is the biggest thing that kind of locked everybody in. And then everybody else started digging in and say, nope, this is wrong. This is wrong. This is wrong. That thing's wrong too. And so, yeah, Japan's not having it, man. It's really nice to see, to be very honest with you. Did you really listen to him? It's a premiere box with concept art as a bonus, expensive. Suspicion of AI that learned the photos of Japanese period messed up. Yeah, they messed up the Japanese period with AI. So, again, shortcuts, all right? Not doing everything with any kind of fidelity. Let's just go to AI and figure it out. AI will do it. AI will take care of it. And then AI is just screwing it all the way up. It's too funny, man. It continues. We made a concept video. Chinese subtitles are added by mistake. Quicksilver gathered complaints. Maker is upset. Don't complain, racist. This is where the Japanese get the most upset. The problem is the manufacturer's negligence in not admitting even one of their own mistakes. See, it's like there's such a thing as called honor in Japan. The Japanese care about honor. All right. Be honorable. If you fuck up, say, hey, I fucked up. But own up to it. No, they ain't gonna even admit to it. Nah, what y'all talking about? We ain't saying nothing wrong. That's like on the last video I did, where they came out with this whole little splashy thing. We got 8 reasons that this game is gonna be awesome. It's like, wait, hold up. Before y'all address any of that, get to the fact that you're disrespecting this culture and apologize. Say, hey, we're sorry about that, you know? Let us sit down with some of you guys. Let's try to clean this thing up. We'll delay this a year or 2 if we have to. But we want to do it right. We don't want to insult the people and the culture of whom we are making this game for. Like, it's just amazing to me that they don't see this crap, man. Signature Drive begins to demand that the product not be released here and now. And yeah, of course, they're talking about the Signature Drive. What they're talking about is the petition, all right? The petition has gained a lot of steam. It's already over 81,000 signatures. Next goal is 150. I think it's going to hit it, okay? Like, I remember when we first looked at this, like, maybe a couple of weeks ago, it was what, 17, 15, 16, 17,000, something like that? Already over 81,000 signatures. It's dope. And again, this is a country, this is a people that give a damn, right? They care about their culture. It's not like the asshats that we got over here in the West, in America and other places. They care about their culture. And y'all ain't about to insult art. Nah, no. Okay? That's not happening, okay? And so now you got this guy, he's coming out and saying, we're about to we're about to let it loose. Let's investigate this shit. The reference petition called the game a serious insult to Japanese culture and history and can lead to racism in Asia. It called on Ubisoft to immediately discontinue the launch of Assassin's Creed Shadow and show sincere research and respect for Japanese history and culture. It's got over 81,000 signatures now. Ubisoft Japan also issued an apology for using the back flag of the Sekigahara Teppo Corps without the reenactment group's permission. The back flag was shown in a promotional video for the game, as noted by, World of Warcraft, former World of Warcraft team lead, Grums, obviously, all right? And then Grums had posted this up right here, discussing it, basically saying, yeah, these cats are just doing it, whatever they want to do, all right? Wild and loose. Just, hey, man, we do whatever it is we want to do. We Ubisoft, all right? We Ubisoft. We don't need your permission. We just doing it. Hell yeah. Ridiculous. Now, they did apologize for that. Ubisoft Japan apologized for using the flag without permission earlier this week. It wrote on X, we have received the notice that 2 pieces of concept art previously released for Assassin's Creed Shadow used the flag of the Sekigahara Battlefield Hospitality Union, Sekigahara Rifle Corps without permission. The group was given the opportunity to apologize and it was accepted. See, they're reasonable people. Apologize for what you're doing, all right? Apologize for what you're doing. Say, hey, all right, YASUKE ain't nothing but some fictional character we just created for this game, or we just kind of borrow from some existing fiction or whatever. And the guy's not a fictional character, all right? YASUKE obviously existed, but he's not a samurai. And so we just kind of fictionally, fantasily made him a samurai. We apologize. He's not really a samurai. We respect Japanese culture, history. We're going to try to clean up some of this stuff. That's all you got to do. All right. They'll be happy to accept your thing. And maybe everybody will start saying, okay, now we can, fantasize as a black samurai or whatever in your stupid game. But call it what it is. Call it fantasy. Call it fiction. It's not real. Just come out and admit it and apologize for trying to pass that off as history. That's all they're asking y'all to do. The group gave us the opportunity to apologize and it was accepted. There it is. Okay. The art in question will not be used and distributed any further beyond this date, except for being included in the art book in the collector's edition. We deeply apologize for this matter. What's so hard about that? You know, just own up. Again, it's about honor. Own up, man up, say what you did was wrong, keep it pushing. And see, now Hamada's saying, yeah, it's time to dig into this. All right, let's dig in and see what else is wrong. Hamada would also indicate in the subsequent that he will potentially investigate the historical accuracy of YASUKE. As translated by Deep L, he wrote, "Thank you for your many comments about the new Assassin's Creed series of games set in Japan. In relation to the above, we received a consultation from another person about cultural theft and cultural invasion regarding YASUKE, a black man who served Nobunaga Oda. We share the content of the consultation with you." And so this is all the screenshots that he's putting out there. So yeah, they're about to launch an investigation, in my opinion, and say, hey man, let's dig into this thing. Let's see how historically accurate YASUKE really is based on Japanese historians. Let's get some Japanese historians on the job, all right? Not these Western cats, all right? I think the guy that they were basing this thing on, I forgot the guy's name, Thomas Learley or Loxley or something. That guy, he's like, hey, they said, hey, man, 95% of my book is fiction. He even comes out and admits that. So at this point, it's like, well, if he's saying that, but this is what they're using as proof that YASUKE is an historical samurai, he actually was a samurai. Yo, let's get our cats on the job because, see, we care. It's our culture, all right? We care about our culture, and we're going to make sure that this thing lives up to the truth. It's nice, again, to have a country that cares about its culture, cares about its heritage, cares about the values that the country was founded upon, you know? Wouldn't it be amazing if we could care about that in this country, man? Some politicians is like, yo, we on the job. We're not playing around with this. But anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think about this. I think it's amazing. I think it's awesome. You know, again, we need more politicians like this. We need more of our leaders, all right, to give a damn about the culture of the nations that they represent. You know, so hats off to Hamada, the folks out there in Japan. Well done. Let's get that thing cracking, okay? This petition, man, these are rookie numbers, all right? We got to pump these numbers up, all right? You guys out there in Japan, if y'all watching, make sure I'll leave a link for this petition in the description below. But y'all let me know what y'all think. Jump down in the comments. Give me your thoughts and opinions on that. Thanks for watching. See you next time.